Alright. Alright, so, what am I looking at here? What am I doing? I'm, completing the one quest and, starting up the soda for the other quest. If possible, of course. Let's see, I'm selling that so that I can sell that and that in order to misclick. Misclicking is what I do prefer to do sometimes, I suppose. Alright, I'm gonna build one of those. Just gonna place it like that. I'm gonna try and look through the encounters here to actually collect stuff. Oh, coal is upgraded. I should have collected that. Oh, it was, whatever. Anyways, this is more than generous, Lieutenant. I ought to be able to maintain order for at least a little while longer. This isn't a permanent solution, but it'll buy us some time to find one. When this is over, I'm going to treat y'all to a barbecue. I have my grandpa's recipe for spicy rafter ribs and, oh my, what was that hideous sound? It was like 100 boars grunting all at once. That was my stomach, sorry. Barbecue. Okay, so, let's see. I gotta heal some more battleships, because I can. Looks like the Silver Wolves are acting up again. They seem to be concentrating on the area around Sundale. Then that's where we're headed. Whatever they're doing there, it can't be good. Getting tired of putting out wolf-related fires. Okay. So first, I'm gonna collect all the stuff around the base. I'm gonna do some encounters here at the base first before heading over to do that. Specifically because of the fact that what's it called? There's a boss over there that I want to fight over here in the base. I mean, we'll get the quinoa. Collect the steel. 10,500 steel per cycle now. Might need to get some more iron production going. Stone production is holding solid. Wood production? Looks like it's going okay too for wood production. Was upgrading the coal in express manner to presumably. Let's see, I could make chemical tanks at some point. Although I will need a lot of chemicals for that. I've considered making the heavy chemical tanks, but they're just kind of like, they're more of a second row unit than a front row unit, is what I've heard. Which sort of puts them in a different position in my priorities. I mean, I guess I don't technically need front row units with the super tanks and the heavier tanks, but I feel like it would be good to have. Maybe, I don't know. Let's grab, where's the veterans? What I do here is I'm gonna put just the 3 tanks and 3 veterans. I'm gonna take out the front row here, hopefully. Well, not quite. But that's what we have this for. Oh wow, that was a bit of a hit. Anyways, Tronk is very weak to this specific machine gun attack. Meaning, that's going to be the go-to method for killing him. Tanks are holding. Okay, Tronk's down. Take out the middle guys. Oh wow, that's heavily damaged. As long as the mammoths don't do too much damage to it, let's see. Hit him with that. Rolling the dice, basically. I'm taking out this mammoth before the other one. Before it's ready to attack, I mean. And it's ready to attack now, so. It's got 0, though. How does it attack with 0? Oh, yes, by having 1 magically. Let's get the anti-mammoth grenades out here. Tank's just barely hanging on at the front here. Mammoth's gonna hit again. Hit the tank. Well, not bad. Lossless. Didn't get any skulls because skull is at resource capacity. Yeah. Sort of the issue with some things is that resource capacity is a limit. I need to get a second one of the converters to convert the skulls into powder or whatever it is, because that would actually be very useful. Alright, I'll go here and I'll spawn in a bunch of fish. I'll not finish off the sub with 1 attack. Their attacks are. This one has machine gun, that one does not. Okay, this one's going down then. Finish it off. I mean, I don't know. A little bit of steel. I'll take it. I'm always on the hunt for more steel. I mean, should be obvious, right? I need to upgrade the steel mills again, I think, sometime. Probably. Anyways, next. Oh man. Got that. Let's go here. Pull out the tanks. Pull out these guys. Get him behind. Eight poison damage. That's way. Yeah. I don't know. I do prefer 8 poison damage to however much they normally do. That should kill the guy. It didn't. Okay. Well, this should kill the guy. Yeah. Black nanopod. Got tank will be ready to promote before the veteran, I think. I mean, of course it will be, because the veteran was promoted first. And alright, now then. Let's go to Sundale. What the heck? There's a new guy. Hail, visitors! Welcome to Sundale. I'm John C., the foreperson of our little syndicalist commune. Sit down, relax, enjoy. You in charge here? We're here to help you out with the Silver Wolves. Well, we don't, you know. While my role as foreperson does give me certain responsibilities, it's not like authority isn't something you can have. It's something people let you use. Are you high? Look, hippie. Do you want autocratic military dictatorship to get these Silver Wolves off your back so you can get back to following your bliss? Yes, please. Alright. Let's take out the Silver Wolves. Quick little... I'm gonna... Do I want to put this in here? Will that hit the back row? That will hit the back row. Okay, I'm gonna use that. Could use some SP as well, anyways. Yeah. Got some bazookas. I don't like the bazookas. Let's see if I can't quite get that out there. Never mind. Let's see, what are the bazookas looking like? This guy can't attack, this guy can attack. Let's go for that guy then. Alright. Kill him. There we go. Some gold and some more Silver Wolves. And I got some wreckage right there. Does this go all the way back? It does go all the way back. Okay. Make use of it then. There's the veterans. This way, I can take out the artillery guy. Well, or not. Did not. I'm gonna retry this actually. Something about the way that just did half the tank's health is not gonna... Yeah. There we go. Now it's got the acid on it. The acid will wrap things up. Poison acid. Whichever one it is. It's one of the two. Don't particularly care which one. Okay, that went pretty well. Get rid of this here. Ah, that just wrecked the rubble. Completely wrecked it. 1 damage? That's pretty great. Okay, that's not so great. finish him off, maybe? No, not quite. There we go. Alright, we'll see what he says. Hello? I did not realize I had to assist the farms. Those don't count. Ah, man, really? Really, game? That's not what I was hoping for. So apparently, I've got a assist. Oh, that works. There we go. Silver wolves are gone? Oh, thank God. I mean, those silver wolves are history. See, man, everything works out in the end. Yeah, if you get someone else to do all your work. If you're just gonna sit around and let us do the heavy lifting, then maybe we should... Hold on, Morgan, I have an idea. Mr. Johnsy, you must need a lot of iron to keep your farm equipment and machinery in top shape, don't you? Sure do, man. Why? Well, there's a town called Scarborough that has a lot of iron to sell and is in desperate need of food. Yeah, I see what you're getting at, dude. Send him over. We'd be totally stoked to work out some kind of mutually beneficial gift and barter economy. I love it when problems solve themselves. Alright. Imperials, I have come to you to... Sarin, Ramsey, sound the alarm. Wait, you must listen. Shoot first and ask questions later is a good policy. Okay. So now we gotta go fight Sarin, who has come to talk. So once we beat him up, he'll still talk. Now it's really useful that the farms were assistable in the other town in order to get things rolling for the quest. Let's see, I'm gonna go over to the ocean. Port City. Now I assist this because it has a chance to give a bar, even though it gives less gold. And the chance at a bar is a very good chance, or it's a very good thing to have. What am I doing? I'm going home. And I'm fighting Sarin after I pick up some sandworm salami. Or is it sashimi? It's one of the two. Salami, okay. One of the two. I gotta... Okay, Sarin, let's fight you. Gonna do that. Gonna do that. Get the chem tank in here on this action. Yeah, I'll get the chem tank in on this action. Poison him. And now, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna use the anti-tank grenade. Oh, that's a bit of a rough hit. What if I use the anti-tank grenade on that instead? Yeah. I'll use it on this one. Get both of them semi-low. I want to poison that, or do I want to get Sarin poisoned first? Poison Sarin? Not really too great of a thing, yeah, I guess. Get rid of the mammoths, since those are the best anti-tank that he's got. Okay, okay. think I need to use the other tank first to get the SP. Alright. 300? Not bad. Now talk. What kind of nefarious scheme were you trying to pull on us this time? Talk? Fool. That's what I came here to do in the first place. I need your help. You need our help? Floyd, get the first aid kit. I think we knocked Sarin around a little harder than I thought. Get away from me with that. I do not need a rabies shot. Your meddling with my people's affairs has reached its natural end. With Warlord Gauntus gone, a power vacuum was left behind, one that had to be filled sooner or later. I am an outcast. None would follow me unless they had to. Blades in Moonlight is capricious at best. In fact, she is off on one of her vision quests. That left Tronk? I'll pick my teeth with your ribs, Tronk? A warlord? You're kidding. Think I'm joking? Accompany me back to Warlord Gauntus' fortress and see for yourself. Stay sharp, men. This could still be a trap. Alright. And so it's time. Oops, wrong mission. I want to look at this mission. Wow, this place is a lot less empty than we left it. You see, Tronk has gained the loyalty of the feeble-minded brutes who were once under Gauntus' command. Huh, I wonder if those guys over there heard you call them feeble-minded brutes. Uh-oh, they're glaring at us. I think they did. Alright. Fight some Tronk scouts here. There's no real threat from these guys, I do imagine. Yeah, not really. Gonna gun them down a bit. Could have used the rock, but it doesn't block the snipers, I think. Let me see. Yeah, it wouldn't have blocked the snipers. And since that's the main thing that I would be trying to block, no real point. Alright. Got that and that. Done and done. The alarm! Quickly, you fools! Retreat before we are overwhelmed by reinforcements! Hey, you don't give out orders around here. Let's get out of here, men, before they call out the big guns. That's what I just said, except not as articulate. This inferiority complex of yours is actually kind of sad, Sarin. Do raiders have therapists? Our therapy is the battlefield. And beatings. Many beatings. Okay, Tronk has a lot of troops. A lot of troops. If we leave him alone, he could become another Gauntus, and that's the last thing we need right now. He must be engaging in forced recruitment. That is the only way he could have amassed those kinds of numbers so quickly. Well, we don't have that option, but we do have a barracks. We should shore up our numbers before we try anything else. And I have to build a tempest for some reason. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so I can't turn this on, can I? I cannot. Alright. But I can. I'm not upgrading that. That would lower the steel cost, though. I could really use a lower steel cost. Well, I got a little bit of steel, but it's mostly the laurels for this guy. Train one of those guys. I'm gonna need a tempest, which is oh, I can't scroll. But oh, there we go. Never mind. It doesn't let me scroll. Forgot that it did that. It was like a bug or something. Yeah. Talking science, like big swig sodas. 35 minutes. I don't think that's really gonna come up in this one. So what I think, I might actually have an idea for this. What I think I'll do is I'll go to the world map, right? Maybe I will have the soda collected in this video. because I've got just enough ships to fight this. Maybe I'll spend, you know, half hour re-rolling on this guy until I get a good shot at it. And that's, you know, not out of the picture, of course, because it's pretty much the way this fight goes. That's looking like a... Huh. Okay. Well, that has been changed, or decided for me, that I cannot be doing the fight because I don't have enough ships. Cool, huh? Very cool. So, what do I do now? Well, I look at this, I heal the third ship. What else could I do? I could fight battles. Numerous battles. I mean, what else have I got to do? Okay, let's see. Start off with that, I guess. Or another option would be to take and pause the recording, go AFK for half hour, or do other stuff for half hour, and then come back once it's ready to go again. I don't know. It does suck that the Kraken decided to, you know, one-shot the ship. Third turn or whatever. And I don't think it would have been the right idea to keep going. Because that's the way that you get a full wipe on your forces. And I'm not looking to be full wiped right now on my naval forces. So yeah. They do have a strange ability to target one unit. The enemies do. Alright, so I think maybe what I'll do is I will take and I'll pause the recording, or you know, pause the recording, do some stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, pausing it now, and I'll be back at some point. Which will be instantaneously for anyone watching, of course. But by that time, should be going to the quest. So yeah, see you in a second. All right. Yeah. That has been. The time has been passed. I mean, I passed it by like clearing out the encounters in the base or whatever, but whatever. This is an interesting meal. Sorry, I wanted something enticing and I kind of panicked. Regardless, I was hoping we could discuss your situation. Now, if you're set up like a standard Imperial installation, you'll have both a Chief Technical Officer and a Chief Administrator. I have to say I'm surprised to see you here instead of the Administrator. He's indisposed. Look, I'm really not comfortable discussing the specifics of my installation. I try to avoid going out, but I don't know what else to do. We're in bad shape. Well, perhaps we can help each other out. Another adherent of science. Alright. Look, you seem like decent people, but so did the last guys I dealt with, and that went poorly. Since you're being direct, I shall be so as well. While our outpost and breakthroughs are of great personal interest, your advances in weaponry would allow us to turn the tide against these silver wolves and ensure the safety in the region. Okay, let's say you're successful. What then? Our prototypes won't hold off the rebels. And what happens if the power goes to your heads? What if there's some kind of coup in your outpost? Or a coup in your outpost. I can't risk releasing the laser technology. Perhaps I can help you feel a little more secure. Okay, so... Oh, I gotta get the... What's that? That's something I don't have. I gotta build one of these. Home security store. I'll eat all my iron, all my steel, and all my concrete. Uh-huh. Well, you know what? Whatever. I need it for the quest. I'm building it. There's and now I just gotta wait for the other stuff to train. Okay, so there's basically nothing left to do here. Yeah, basically. That was a pretty big hit on the steel. I've got infinite lumber still somehow. What can I spend the lumber on? Can't upgrade the iron mine. I need more concrete for that. I'm thinking that I'll upgrade an iron mine when the time comes that the concrete finishes. Yeah, probably. Anyways, I'm gonna say that that's the end of this. And, yeah. See you in the next one if you